Hi guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. I'm bringing you this one today outside in the beautiful countryside, and it's lovely out here today, so I'll make the most of it before it changes. What I'm going to discuss today is loving your parts, really loving everything about yourself and accepting. Sometimes it's about accepting and loving your parts rather than trying to get rid of them and fight against them and think, oh, I hate that part about me, oh, I wish I could change it, and resisting it. And as we know, what you resist persists, what you fight strengthens. So it's not always about trying to get rid of your part that you don't like. It's sometimes about accepting it. I've got a great example on one of my audio books. This bloke had a really bad stammer. He was just stuttering all the time, and it was just holding him up in life. It was stopping him from going forward, and he got really depressed about it. And his mate, who he was talking to about it, was, he felt really sorry for him. And a couple of years later, he saw him, and he was like a different person. And he knew, his mate knew his issues. It was about his stammering and, was stopping him from going forward. And he spoke to his mate, and he said, "Well, you're still stuttering." He said, "Yes, I know, but I don't care anymore." So basically, he was still stuttering, but he just didn't care about it. So sometimes it's about it's not always about changing it. It's sometimes about accepting it and loving it, just changing your approach, because some things you just have to live with, and once you live with them and accept them, then they don't become so much of a hindrance. And so I don't know what this bloke done, but he just learned to accept and love his stuttering, and he just, so it's just a little video really to say sometimes it's not about getting rid of certain things about ourselves, it's just accepting them and loving them. And I know as I grew up, I was crap at sports and stuff, but I still am. But I used to get a bit down about that, because my ego would compare all my mates who were really good and I was just shit, really. But now I look back and think to myself, a great reframe for me is I spoke to my mate the other day, and he was, really good at sports. He's grown up, and he said, "I'm almost crippled," he said, "because I'm not, I've just had so many injuries over the years." I'm thinking, well, I'm actually really fit, and haven't really got any aches and pains and stuff from injuries and through sports. So my reframe was, actually, perhaps it was good that I wasn't confident enough to take part in sports and be any good at them, because now I'm fighting fit. You can reframe things, to your advantage. It's not always necessarily about changing them, it's just reframing them to what fits with you, really. And it's like anything in life. Sometimes it's not about changing the what, it's about the how. Sometimes, like if you're not happy in your job, I get days when I'm bored of my job, but I look at all the good things, my lovely customers, the fact that I've got the flexibility to do videos like this, not that I should be working, just taking a few minutes out where you wouldn't be able to necessarily do that, and being grateful for the freedom that I've got, and listening to audiobooks so I can learn more stuff whilst I'm working and earning money at the same time. So it is about reframing stuff a lot of the time rather than changing it. So yeah, you can probably think of an example while you're watching this video of something that you can take and look at it differently and put a positive spin on it. And then start living a more happier, fulfilled life, and own and love everything about yourself, even if it's things that really annoy you. Just say, "I'm going to give you love, and I'm not really going to give a shit." In a nice way. Being a bit blasé and loving about these things can completely just put a completely different spin on it, so just give it a go, okay? Much love. Cheers, guys. Bye.